Hello folks, today I want to share with you something I built. It's about a year ago I built it, and I had to repair it. But AC in a van for camping, putting in a window shaker in a rear window. Well, there's videos out there on it, but not on a 1999 GMC SAVANA van with that window that's round this way and round that way. Most of the videos I see are flat windowed older vans. So let's dive into it. I'll show you what I did. I had to come up with something. We had a camping trip coming up that year. Check it out. Hey folks, welcome to the Dark Hollow Garage. The first thing I did was make a box, you know, the size of the AC unit that was going to house it, and I laid it on the glass, and I used a Sharpie marker and I ran it up about an inch off the glass to get the curve, and then cut the curve as you see here. So the curve in the box actually helps shape some of the wood, but not all of it. So if you look at the corners, especially down below at the bottom, the top right corner there, the corners are sticking off the van, kind of off the gasket. So I had to come up with another plan, and I'll show you that here. I had to come up with the bracing that you see on the outer edges that is also cut the curve of the glass and then screwed down onto the flat board. That made all the difference in the world. It was go time. Everything was going to work, and it was flush up against the factory gasket. Now once I had everything glued and screwed, and any screws that were too long trimmed off, I was going to fiberglass it and seal it, but I only had a few days before our camp trip was coming, and it was August, and I wanted AC, so I did 3 good thick coats of paint on it. Well, as you'll see coming up, that doesn't really work. Once it was installed using the factory mounting points of the regular glass, I went ahead and put some carpet on it so it matched the interior nicely, had a nice finished look. Now it lasted almost a year until this delamination on the wood started happening. And I was going to fiberglass it back when I built it, but I built it a week before our camping vacation. So I ended up at this point now. Here we go. I didn't have the time to fiberglass it because we were going camping on vacation. And what we've got here is, you know, delaminated wood that I peeled off of it. Now I'm going to glass the whole thing in. Alright, the backside's done. Now we're going on to the outside of it. And it's not easy fiberglassing around all these little braces, so I got to do it in little strips and pieces. I never really planned on it being smooth. I mean, trying to sand in between these braces would be like ridiculous, so we just went ahead and glassed her up as smooth as we could. Alright, now we got all the fiberglassing done. We're about ready for paint. Got it sitting out in the sun. I always found it helps to cure it, the fiberglass being out in the sun like that. I don't know why, but it sure helps. I forgot to mention, for anybody that might want to make one of these, the wood I used is Luan. It's only like 3/16 thick, I believe, but it does not hold up to weather very well with just paint on it. And the rest of the wood used on it is, what was it, 1x8x6, I believe, is the board I bought. Now after the fiberglassing, the gasket area of the wood here was pretty rough. So I went ahead and mixed up some Bondo, spread her all around, sanded her down nice and smooth so the gasket has a smooth area to seal up against. Then we go on to paint. After everything was fully cured, we went ahead and we got it painted. And the carpet that was on it when I first built it, I peeled it off and I re-glued it back onto it now that it's all finished on the inside. And the outside is coming up. Alright, This thing's ready to get reinstalled back into the van. It's all painted, fiberglass, sealed, everything. It's all done. I even had some carbon fiber sticker roll that I had that I put on it just for fun. Thought it might look kind of cool. But it's ready for a camping trip that's coming up very soon. And no more delamination, no more worry about delamination. I gotta be honest, now that it's all fiberglass, I wish I'd have done it back then. I wish I'd have just tried to fit it into my schedule to get it fiberglass so I wouldn't have to go through this delamination part of it. But hey, it lasted almost a year, but it should last a lot longer now. For being a window shaker stuffed in the back window of a van, I guess it doesn't look too bad. But when you're camping in the summer and you just want to cool the van down before you go to bed, it sure helps. Throw in a couple of camping pictures here of camping in the Great Smoky Mountains in East Tennessee. I even built a sideboard cooktop type thing in case it's pouring rain outside and we just don't feel like being out there. We can cook inside. And it really comes in handy for heating up coffee in the morning when there's a chill in the air. You don't feel like getting out of the van. Make your coffee, make some eggs. It's really convenient having that there. Also got a little porta potty up between the seats, just in case. Well, that's it for how I did my window AC install in a 99 GMC SAVANA van. I appreciate y'all coming in and watching it. We'll catch you on the next one.